Hi GraviTrax fans, this is Chris from the Masked Marble. Today we're going to unbox the GraviTrax Transfer Expansion. This is one of the small $10 expansions that is available from Ravensburger for your GraviTrax collection. What's inside the box? Let's find out. You have the transfer pieces, but you get a pack of track. Many of the small $10 expansions come with this pack of track, and they're a great way to add track to your collection. You get one of the long pieces that is 3 spaces long. You get 2 of the medium tracks, which are 2 spaces long. And you also get 3 of the short tracks, which are 1 space long. And then you get the base pieces for the transfers, and you actually get 3 tiles in this expansion, which is great. It's the most number of tiles that you will get in any of the GraviTrax expansions. You have this small pivot piece that goes in the base, and it only goes in one way, so it's keyed. It's not possible to put it in backwards. To keep that piece in place, you must snap one of these green pieces into the base, and it's not very easy to do. This green piece with the arrows on it lines up. You have 4 tabs that you need to align. Sometimes it's not easy to get all 4 tabs aligned, and then to push it past the tabs so that the tabs will open up and then latch in place. A little bit challenging, but when it's fully inserted, the green arrows will be flush with the top of that base tile. Also inside, you need to make sure that you have this bag of 3 clear toothpicks, and you see how they have ledges on them? It's very important that when it's fully assembled, that those ledges are fully seated into both ends. What I like to do is to put the green piece on top and use that to press down while holding the sides of the toothpick with my 2 fingers. You see it's not all the way in, so I need to push it in like that. It takes quite a bit of force, so that's why I hold the toothpick part so it doesn't bend and break. And this is how the transfer works. So there's 1 tile, and we have 2 more tiles that we need to assemble. So this is one of the expansions that I say you probably get the most bang for the buck out of it, because you're getting 3 action stones, 3 action tiles, and track all in the same expansion. Now, like I said, these are not the easiest to assemble, so parents, you might want to assemble these for your children. Again, just make sure that it's fully seated onto the toothpick, because if it's not, your tiles may not operate correctly. I had one where I had not fully seated it to the ledge, and when I went to use it, it wasn't triggering properly. It sometimes didn't quite operate correctly. So for correct operation, it must be fully seated and fully assembled. So just so you know that, it is critical that you assemble these properly. And there you have 3 action tiles, which is really nice. Also, you get a mini manual that shows how to assemble and how to use them in your track. You see the height that is required. So follow this explanation in the manual for how to actually use it in your track. And that's it. That's the full contents of this expansion: the manual, the 3 tiles, and the track. We hope you've enjoyed this unboxing of the Transfer Expansion. We'll see you next time here on the Masked Marble for more unboxings.